Howdy y'all, Joe Hills here, recording as I always do in Nashville, Tennessee, and today on the HermitCraft server, we are going to get to enjoy some of that beautiful bamboo and string, which we contributed to the public community chest earlier. Now, it seems like Grian has been hard at work here. He went and followed up with Catherine, so clearly my note worked. He told me that I have the opportunity, should I choose to accept it, to upgrade my little baby pumpkin farm down there and put a new pumpkin farm somewhere in this scaffold. Now, I don't get to absolutely just completely pick my own spot, though. He said it's one of the pluses. You know, I'm a very positive person, so one of the pluses... So staying positive, despite that minor setback there, we are going to go ahead and try to figure out which of these pluses is going to be our new pumpkin farm.
Why would you do that to me?
And also we're going to... Hello?
Are you okay?
Are you well?
We saw a splat.
I was very briefly not well, but I am feeling great again, once more.
Oh, how many levels did you lose?
You know, I don't want to check.
Oh, no.
Oh, dear.
I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure it's fine.
Well, I'd rather you fell than the scaffolding. And that's... Because if one block goes, it all goes.
Yeah, the scaffolds don't exactly, like, come back in a bed safely, so, you know, I get it.
Yeah.
Can I make this jump? Hey, what do you know? And then down. Boom. Joe Pumpkin Farm. Well, I mean, that's not entirely accurate. It's more like Joe S. Pumpkins Farm. But, you know, we'll fix that later. Okay, we now know where we have been allocated space. It looks like we are basically inside of this volumetric shape here. Should I fall from above, far down below, I might get wet, but, you know, I go with the flow. Phase 2. Let's get a basic floor underway. I was kind of thinking maybe some sort of broken away geode would be a cool look for this. Upon close inspection, this basalt is indeed very smooth. That's right, the bottom of that is underway. But we are back down here, ground level, appreciating our geodesic pumpkin farm, so we can grab some Hermit community building supplies. Grian told me that he left some observers for me to get going on this project. I'm only going to take 24. We'll leave 8 in case people need others. And I'll grab some of this redstone dust. We've got some railroad track constructing elements already up there in my storage, which I can show you shortly. So having climbed up this water pillar here, we are now at the kind of train track level for our pumpkin farm. We're going to have hopper minecarts running around. I have made this geode nice and thick so that we can then have hoppers underneath those minecarts that unload things into chests. We'll have plenty of room for everything. And bonus, it'll sound great because, you know, geodes just sound fantastic. Well, our geode is definitely coming along. Down here, we've got some levers to power some powered rails. We've got our hopper boat that, let's see, in theory, can grab things out of this chest cart. This chest cart, in theory, can, like if I put these sticks in it, right? You'll see that when it passes over the hopper, it drains one. And then those go down in the chest boat. Somewhere. Boom. It's working. Yay. As you can see, though, each time one of these does have, like, a thing, it'll fire the pistons and then drop the pumpkins. Now, in order for the pumpkins to get picked up, we need to add one of these carts here. There we go. And, you know, with the hopper cart going around, it'll go ahead and collect the pumpkins intermittently. We don't want it to be too efficient, because if it is, it might overwhelm the server. Fantastic news, everyone. It turns out when you get rid of that chest minecart and put in a hopper minecart, you start actually collecting pumpkins. This thing has gotten us 1.5 stacks of pumpkins. And now that we've proved that proof of concept, we can start using this design, which I came up with, which is modular, and just putting stacks on stacks of pumpkin farms here, too. On my way. Dang it. Looks like Jevin needs some help in the challenge house.
Feel free to take a little bit from there.
Ooh, I see. What is an elytra an example of a little bit, or is that a lot of bit?
You can have an elytra, absolutely. That's what they're there for.
What?
Feel free to grab, if you have like diamond armor, feel free to, if you don't have like, if you're missing a piece or like a tool or whatever, feel free to grab what you need.
Oh, wow, thank you. Looks like
Cool,
you've
man.
had a
You
good
wanted
run.
some chogger boxes too? Take like enough for like 5 boxes or something? Awesome. All right, I'm gonna go
thanks.
find Cub.
Good luck. Oh, what a nice guy. These chairs were intended for sitting and looking out at the water, or sitting and looking out at the rift, not for like craning my neck and looking at that full of regret. But, well, you know what? I am full of regret. Jevin was kind enough to provide us an elytra, and you know what they say, easy come, easy go. Smashing real hard into that tower and not being able to recover it makes me realize I need to get back to fundamentals. I came here intending to carry 12 totems. And you know what I didn't bring with me? Apparently, that rift over there, yeah, that one, I see you, that went nom 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 like a dozen times. Ate all 12 of my totems. No. You know what? I am not gonna leave that be. I'm not gonna let myself or others smash into this scaffold and die. You might say, Joe, how are you gonna do that? You gonna punch out all that scaffolding so nobody smacks into it? I didn't think of that until just now, and now that's really tempting. But actually, my plan is, I heard that Jevin has a raid farm somewhere off the lighthouse of Gemini Tay's area. Apparently, Gem has already set up her own area on this server. So we are going to wander that way. I have coordinates for that. But what I don't have is expedition gear. So we're going to roll through here, expedition gear up with just whatever these guys have. I don't want to take anything else from Jevin until we've got those totems. And I'm going to take these shulker shells, which did survive my explosion, and make 4 shulker boxes. We are going to bring back 4 shulker boxes worth of totems. Boats and totems, we got food. We just need to get the rest of our gear. So I'm going to go ahead and armor self up. Okay, wow, it is still very early here. I couldn't sleep. I was stressed out about wasting all of Jevin's hard at work effort on that elytra. So, you know, we're going to make this right now. But that doesn't mean we're going to use words like armor self when Panoplies is sitting right there. I apologize, Panoplies. Please be apprised of my genuine admiration. Time skip. So I was given rough coordinates for Gemini Tay's base in the overworld, and having divided those by 8, I have decided to strike out broadly into the nether along a vector that I think will be successful. The last time I tried to do this, I wandered around for 3 hours and did not make a video out of it. So we'll see how that goes. Oh, hey, look at that. Maybe my dead reckoning has a little bit more life to it than I thought. Let's see what we got here. Is this a Gemini Tay base? Wow, Gem has been busy already. Is this a round? Yeah, 200, negative 100. Boom. Dead reckoned. Nailed it. So if we get the boat, we won't take any fall damage going off this cliff. Woo! Okay. Let's see. Somewhere out here, Impulse has a beautiful raid farm. That is the rumor. We're going to substantiate it. Oh boy. Is that it? I see glass. I see something. Yeah, wow, it looks like a rocket launch pad. That's kind of cool. Okay. So in theory, there is like a thing here that is going to be full of stuff. Okay, see all this like garbage? We don't want that garbage. We're gonna steer clear of that. But somewhere in here, totems. Okay, so we have a nearly full inventory as well as 4 boxes of shulkers here. We are gonna jump into here and start wandering. I think, let's go ahead. Dead reckoning. I'm pretty sure we need to go that way. Woo! Don't forget a totem. An elytra is a terrible thing to waste. You know what? It's a terrible wings to waste, too, and that's funnier. Done. Boom. Now we can go ahead and drop in a bunch of these totems of undying here. And we can consolidate those with some of the totems that I found out Impulse apparently brought some over, but they weren't clearly labeled, and I don't think anyone knew to look for them. So we're just going to consolidate all this. So I have been running back and forth, emptying inventories, and making sure that our mob farms do not overflow. I'm just going to swing by here with these yellow shulker boxes and grab anything Impulse needs me to ferry back. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and carry these blocks back so Impulse doesn't have to worry about it. Let's get out of here. I seem to be, I was just trying to put some spider webs in this thing to make bamboo with, and now there's floating sunglasses. I'm not sure why there's floating sunglasses. Now they're scaffolding sunglasses. Well, huh. That sure is something. I suppose I should probably just go about my business and assume that no invisible people are going to come kill me or anything. But I'll get this sword out because my business is slashing bamboo, and it would be a real shame if anybody ran into the bamboo while I was slashing it, huh? Just wandering down here to slash out some bamboo, not to hit anybody wearing sunglasses at all with the sword. Yep, definitely not paying attention to where any sunglasses are. I'm gonna sing a song about it. There could be shades anyway. Before or behind, we can't rewind. We swing our sword, moving ever forward, picking up bamboo. Oh yeah, it's true. Just me, not me and you. Well, I guess it worked. There's no shades around. Yay. I hope nobody threw no shades.
How'd you get so tall, man?
I don't... You're crouching.
No. Look how short I am compared to you, though. Like, we line up, back to back. Look at this. You're like 3 pixels taller.
What? Have you been going to B-dub school?
I've been lifting too many anvils, man. That's my problem. That's my problem. But
apparently,
I got something to show you, Joe. I got something to show you.
Ooh, what do you got, Cub?
You too can lift anvils and become smaller. Check it out. Check it out.
Mm-hmm.
Come this way. Come this way. This big thing here, Joe. If you want to step into this, you can join us in the Hermit Empire by pressing the button in the direct middle. You will shrink yourself and join the Hermit Empire.
If I press the other buttons, does anything better happen?
You should try it and find out. I'm not sure.
Okay.
One of us.
So empty hand.
Nope. Nothing there. Try the one below. Oh yeah!
Did it work?
Let's go! Woo! One of us.
Did it work?
One of us.
What happened?
Yeah, dude, look out!
I think I'm still taller than you. Am I not?
Hey, come on, Joe.
Hold on.
No need to be mean here. No need to be mean.
Wait, no, we're both little micro blocks or whatever.
We're both little mini hermits. Hermit Hills.
Fantastic. So, I guess this is the Joe in a cylinder machine. What is this actually though?
That's a good question. Well, there's a sign over here. Let's see what this says. This says, "Are you a hermit? Then join Hermitopia. Simply enter the chain." Okay, it's just basic description of stuff. I would say it's a shrinkificator machine. You know, like, have you ever seen Honey, I Shrunk the Kids?
I love that movie, although Honey, I Blew Up the Kids was the one we had on VHS.
Yeah, it's some type of contraption like that. Similar to those, I think.
Huh.
That's the best I can figure, at least.
Well, does that help us in any way? Can we fit through the cracks in the rift easier now that we're smaller?
Oh, that's a good theory. That's a good theory. Maybe we just continuously get smaller and then eventually sneak through the rift.
Yeah, like in the cracks between the glass blocks or whatever, we can just go.
Oh man, I like that
Dracula.
theory, Joe. I like the way you think, man. But yeah, you're officially a hermit in Hermitopia now. Properly introduced into the Empire now. So congrats, Joe. Congrats. Have a bread. I was gonna bring like a diamond, but I only have bread, so you get bread.
Well, you know, breaking bread amongst friends is always a fantastic way to wrap up any shrinking-related experiment.
Yeah, man. Yeah, absolutely.
So,
Yeah, why
so
not?
what have you guys been up to?
Building
Contemplating.
farms.
Contemplating.
Yeah, I know.
I've been staring at Grian, who's been AFK on this hill for like a long time up there. You see him up there?
On
He's
the
on the
top of that.
statue.
Oh. Yeah, you know, if he's got that hat on, it probably means he was, like, dared to stand up there until somebody knocks him off, right? So maybe we're doing...
So all of us should do that.
So we should all go help him together by knocking him off that into the water. That's helping, not hurting. This is hermits helping hermits, right?
I have no blocks.
I'll bring some scaffolds. Let's bring some
Can you get some wood,
scaffolds.
Cleo? And then make him walk the plank? I think that would be amazing.
Thinking
Knowing
we do.
Grian, I think he's probably recording his computer. He knows
0%
if I stand here,
chance,
someone
yeah.
will mess with me.
He also knows that it is noodle time. I don't know if you're looking at the clock, but this time of day, if we are in a call with Grian, he is going to say, "Excuse me, I need to go eat my noodles." And then he'll come back in
that
like
It is
30
his eating
minutes.
time.
This is his noodle time. I think he's AFK. He might be recording, but he's noodle timing.
Can do that.
Then what I'm going to do is drop off the edge and put down 1 soul sand, and then I'll put another 8 around it, so you have like a little patch to bob up and down in. Oh no, wait a minute, we got...
Slight issue.
How many
there,
of them are there?
there may be like 20 drowned down there now.
Right, we got to take the drowned out. I need my
Okay,
bow and arrow.
can somebody else take the drowned out?
Okay,
Because
I've got
I-
a trident. I can go down there and fight them, but I'm going to be out of range. Should we make a voice group? This is. I thought you were joking that
This
when
is
you said
part
there
of
were
the
20.
AFK.
There is
No.
a lot of drowned
a
here.
concerning amount.
A ludicrously... Okay, I was going to trident them, but I need to sweeping edge them with my sword, clearly.
Whoa!
Stay on the edge of the plank so I don't accidentally. Just tell me
Got
when.
it. Right.
I'm luring a
Now
bunch
I'm
of them
going
away.
straight
but-
down. Oh,
Yeah, that might be a
you've
good
already
idea, Joe.
absolutely taken care of this. Wow.
You
That
need-
means
they need to
Grian's
be
ready
gone.
for the push.
Well,
There's like 8 of them down here still. I'd appreciate some help.
Yeah, I'm down here with you,
you've
Joe.
got
I'm
this,
trying to
Joe.
slay
You're
him.
fine.
We're
You're
just gonna have to
fine.
like keep him alive once he's in there, right?
Maybe
Yeah,
we
we
put
could
glass
play
around the
guard
top?
Grian for 2 hours. That's a good way to help the hermit.
Guard Grian. Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Whoever lets the zombie through loses.
Oh my god, how many of them do they want to have?
Are you making a tube there? Do you want me to
Yeah,
see
yeah,
if the
I'm making a
tube
tube.
works?
Yep.
Okay, I'm coming down. Yeah! Oh, that's not a fan of that. No, thank you, sir.
What does the tube do? They have tridents now.
Protects Grian.
Yep.
Right, shall I give him a nudge?
Could we get to the surface so we can watch?
Yeah.
Walk ye plank, matey.
Grian, you have been charged with mischief. You must now walk the plank.
If he dies,
Yarr! Very
it's gonna be
slowly.
hilarious. Very slowly.
Very slowly. Very slowly. Oh, there we go.
There he goes.
Woo!
He's in.
Is he in?
bobbing.
Is he in?
What do you think's going on? What are you doing?
Get him in. Get him in.
What are you doing? Making me walk the plank.
I knew he wasn't AFK the whole time.
I'm never AFK.
Grian,
You,
This,
why, you
this
don't
was
know
their
me at all.
idea, Grian. I had nothing to do with it as I
I'm
continued to
proud
fill
of
in
you.
glass.
I'm so proud.
It was False Symmetry's idea. That's why she left the game.
Safe.
Well, I hope you
unquote
enjoy
safe.
your
My bubble bath.
Captivity.
Bubble bath. Woo. It's a good time in here, man.
Now I'm wondering, was this a test?
It was a test. I was waiting to see what you would
How
do
long it would
and
take.
maybe walk the plank. Yeah, I was just wondering.
Well,
It's
did
a shame
we
you made a group. I was
pass or
waiting to
fail?
unmute. Well, I suppose I better get on with my video. The whole reason I'm in this mess is because I refuse to press record.
Nice.
See you later.
Bye.
How do I leave?
You don't. You're stuck
how do I leave?
forever.
You have to stay here forever.
I'm stuck in the group.
The Jester curse. The
Press,
Jester curse.
Oh, he's figured it out.
Well, that was cool.
Yay. I feel like we've made progress.
We've done something, certainly. I'll go and take down the plank.
You know what I was gonna do, Cub, if you hadn't done such a good job of convincing me to press that button? I was gonna do a whole episode about me updating my resume. Just be like,
Nice,
there's only
yeah.
one thing to do, and just, cut to me like using the book cloning to photocopy my resume to drop off at the different empires.
That'd be good too. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah, well now I've
There's definitely
joined,
a thing
so
you could do. Now he's stuck with us, Joe.
Yeah.
You kind of always were.
yeah, I mean, unless something happens that makes me quit. So I left Cub and Cleo to work on this inventory and storage area while I picked up my kid from school. I came back and I found, oh, what's this? A trash can. Well, that's fine. That's not a big deal. It's good that they're adding places people can throw away things. But then I also discovered they threw away all but 2 of the shulkers of totems, okay? I don't know if you know this, but some people need these to live, okay? These are vital server infrastructure. So here's what we're going to do. We are going to make sure that we don't have any more trashy accidents here on the server. Going to go ahead, we're going to create some chests, we're going to create some hoppers. Yeah, 13 hoppers, that seems good. Why? Well, let's see, you see this? That's not ideal. You don't want that. You don't want that to, like, destroy your day, right? So, what we're going to do here is we are going to start filling in this trash can and making sure that rather than routing into dangerous, perilous, terrifying lava like that, it routes somewhere safe and secure. Okay, so if we came straight down from there, I think that brings us to about here. And then there's gotta be some chests. Yeah, there's some double chests in here that we can just dump this into. So, why don't we go ahead and take a quick look at this. Okay, so we're just going to go straight down on the diagonal here. Boom. So that does indeed route to there. Great. Next problem. Scaffolds. Scaffolds. Go scaffolds. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 meters until we get to there. So, and then that routes backwards from here. This is a little bit of a distance. This might be more than 13 blocks, people. But we'll see how far we can go. Also, we want to make sure that these aren't causing unnecessary lag on the server. So we're just going to combine these. If you put a composter over these, they don't cause as much lag. That's just a fun fact for those of y'all who like facts or fun. Okay, so is that feeding into one of these? Maybe? I don't know which one it's feeding into. This one. Is it? Yeah, 37 stone that wasn't there before. I think. Okay, that's definitely going there. So, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to prove that this trash can is better than the old one by dumping a bunch of totems of undying in it. That's how the other one was tested, right? And then we can just drop all these in here. Perfect. Okay. Success. The trash can is now fixed. Won't be a problem ever again. You know, I've got this huge pumpkin farm built, and pumpkins are indeed just, pouring out of it in quantity. Look at all these pumpkins. That's a lot of pumpkins. What's down here? Is it more pumpkins? It might be. Wow, look at all these pumpkins. But you know what? I don't feel like I'm especially valued here. I wasn't consulted on this trash can project, and apparently they named this place without even having some sort of referendum or vote. CubFan says it's going to be called Hermitopia. I'm not keen on that. I think it's time for me to just gently depart, you know? They don't need me to name things without me. They don't need me to throw the totems I found in the trash. You know who does need me? Is folks who need poetry, right? People who need a different kind of song in their heart. I know that Ollie the Bard is bringing music through the empires, but maybe a little bit of poetry would be appropriate too, you know? So I think in the next episode, I'm going to work on my resume here and work on some cover letters with some custom poems for each of the empirers, the umpires, whatever they're called. We'll find them, we'll give them poems, we'll see, maybe they have work for me to do where I can be a real contributor, you know? Not just somebody who, I don't even know what I do here. It's time to go. Anyway, you may have noticed that this episode was mid-roll ad-free. That's thanks to Patreon patron M. Lavis. In lieu of that mid-roll ad, I will now read a haiku of my own devising. Bright and promising, we stepped forward into you. You faded first, I think. Until next time, y'all, this is Joe Hills from Nashville, Tennessee. Keep adventuring.